All right, so this is the worksheet A9.1, the recursion review. So this would just be, a simple worksheet that we would spend the first 10 minutes or so of class getting you guys warmed up and practicing before we got to, a program demonstration or a lab. So make sure you guys work these out on your own, and then you can check the answer. I'll post the answer. This actual document doesn't have the answer, but I'll post the answer, and maybe I'll just put it on here, but I'll have the answer up, and then you can watch the video if you need help with understanding. So let's get my I'm gonna probably need more room, so let's give myself a whole enough room on here. Okay, so we got this identity method where 10 gets passed into num. So I don't know how you want to do it, but you could just do num. Oops, I clicked on that. Okay. So I got num is 10. Okay. So then what do we got? We got num plus, instead of identity, I'm just use uppercase I, num minus 2. And this is where we pop up stack. Okay, so we got 10 plus I, which would be 10 minus 2, which is going to give us 8. Okay, 8 is not less than 1, so we got 8 plus I, 8 minus 2, which is 6. Which is 4. Oops. Just 2. Which is 0. Now 0 is less than 1. So what do? We return 10 here. So 10's there. So as we pop back up the stack, we get 10 going into here. So we got what? We got 2 plus 10 is 12. So 12 gets then put into there. So we got what? 4 plus 12, which is 16. It's put into there. So we got 6 plus 16. That is what, 22. 22 gets put into there. So we got 8 plus 22 is 30. And 30 gets put into there. So we got, this is a 10, not a 16. So we got 10 plus 30 is 40. So 40 is your final answer. Okay. These should be, the ones like these should be getting pretty easy by now after doing these a few times. So, but again, good warm up. It's good to kind of warm your brain up before we get started on some of the harder stuff in class. Okay, number 2. What do we got here? So the negative method gets called and we pass in -3, so num is -3. So I'll say num is -3. And then we got, I'm going to call it n num plus 4 plus 2 times num. Okay, and then we pop up a stack. Okay, so -3 is not greater than 20, so we got n -3 plus 4 plus 2 times, what, -3? Okay, -3 plus 4 is 1. So we got n negative, or sorry, 1 plus 4 plus 2 times negative, or not negative, it's just 1. So this is 5. We got 5 plus 4 plus 2 times, you know, this is 5, 9, 13 plus 4 plus 2 times 13. Then we get 17. Okay, so we got 21. 21 is greater than or equal to 20, so we get -5 here. So -5, we start popping up the stack. That goes in here, so we got -5 plus, what is that, 34. So then subtract 5 from there and you get 29. 29 gets passed into here. So we got 29 plus 2 times 13. All right. That is what, 26 plus 29, 55. 55 gets passed into there, so you got 55 plus 2 times 9. So you got, what, 18 plus 55 is, what, 73. 73 gets passed in here, so you got 73 plus 2 times 5. And that gives us what? 83. 83 gets passed into there, so then we got 83 plus 2 times 1 is what, 85? 85 gets passed into here, so then we got 85 plus 2 times -3, which is what, 79. Final answer. Okay. Let's see here. All right, last one. We got product as 1. Oops. So we got our product method. So we got what? Num is 1. Num is 1. Then what do we got? num times p -2 times num, and we pop up stack. Okay, so 1 times p, what do we got, 1? So this would be what, -2? So -2 times p, which would be what, -2 times -2, which is 4, times p gives -2 times 4 gives us -8. 8 times p, -2 times -8 gives us 16. 16 times p, -2 times 16 gives us what? A -32 times p, -2 times -32 gives us positive what, 64. So 64 is greater than 0, so return -1 here. So -1 here, and that gets passed into here. So you get -32 times -1, and that is 32. And then you pass that into here, and you get what, 16 times 32. And I calculated these earlier, so I'm just going to plug and chug these in for you guys. I couldn't do this in my head, obviously. So that's 512. So then what do we get? -8 times 512. That gives us -4096. That gets plugged in here. So then we get 4 times -4096, which is -16,384. That is passed into there. So you got -2 times p, -2 times p. Whoops. It's not -2 times p, it's -2 times the -16,384, and that is a positive 32,768. Finally, that gets passed into here, and you get 1 times 32,768, and 32,768 is your final answer. Okay, so make sure you do this, check your work, make sure you understand it. This should become, these are the most basic ones. I don't think you'll find these kind of questions on the AP test, but you definitely have to perfect these before you get to the harder ones. So this video is done.